What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Meg and today we are testing out a $52 primer. Yes, you heard me correctly. We're testing out a $52 primer. So I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second. As I'm sure most of us have seen Jackie's review on this Tatcha primer, it really got me curious to see if it's that good, and I just had to test it out for myself. So I want to share my journey with this expensive ass primer with you guys. But before we get into it, I can't just go to Sephora.com and just buy one thing, so I just wanted to show you guys some other things that I ordered as well. So the next thing I got is another Tatcha product. I'm still pretty new to the brand. I tried two things from them. I got a sample size of this cleanser sent to me in the mail and I really enjoyed it. It has small exfoliating particles to it. So I decided to go ahead and pick up the full size because I felt like it just really made a difference with my skin feeling nice and clean after using it. And I've also used the rice enzyme powder. That is absolutely fantastic for exfoliating your face. You can use it on a daily basis because it's that gentle. It's not going to scratch or like tear the skin on your face like harsher exfoliators. And I say I use it daily because I have dry skin. So before we get into the video, my skin type, very dry, especially in the winter. My skin, I do get like dry, flaky patches. So I try to keep that at bay. And then as you guys can see, I do have redness on my face and I've been breaking out a lot lately. So I've been trying to figure out what that's from. But that's my skin type and I really do like that exfoliator. I highly recommend that to you guys. So next up is my birthday gift, and I have a couple bones to pick with this. So the quality of Sephora's birthday gifts have gone like downhill year after year after year. I'm just more and more disappointed because they give you deluxe samples. And I'm just saying this because about 6 years ago, Sephora would give you like actual eyeshadow palettes for free. Like I had the Stargazer Sephora brand eyeshadow palette that I got for free for my birthday gift one year. And so to just go from that to this, it's a little disappointing. I understand Sephora is a lot bigger now, but man, not happy with it. But anyways, I've been excited to try the Glam Glow brand because it's super expensive and everyone's been blowing up about it on YouTube over the past 2 years. So this comes with the Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask and a tinted moisturizer. My other bone to pick was that this mask was sealed when I got it. However, the moisturizer, I have not used this yet. It was not sealed, and it looks like there's been product squirted out, and it looks like it's been used. So, what's that about, Sephora? Alright, next is some Urban Decay products. I am running out of my makeup setting spray. I just get the chill one. It works great for me. It's cooling and hydrating. As I said, I have dry skin, so anything hydrating I'm wanting to buy. And I've been traveling a lot lately, so I needed a travel setting spray. So I picked this up. It's $3 more to get this duo than just like the travel setting spray by itself. This comes with the all-nighter setting spray and it comes with the Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, which I've never tried, so I'm excited to try this out as well. Side note, I've been traveling a lot, so this is like my TSA baggie over here, but I got the Prep and Set spray and I hate it. I don't think it did a good job and it reeks like coconut so severely. Like I was just smelling heavy coconut scent on my face the entire day. I detest the scent of coconut. For example, the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer smells like coconut, but you can't smell it once you apply it to your face. It's just while you have the product open, you can kind of smell it. But this thing reeks the high heavens of coconut. So if you're a coconut lover, maybe you'll like it, but not so much for me. And then the last thing is the Kristen Leanne Highlighter Palette. They have her entire collection on sale on Sephora, and I'm pretty sure on Urban Decay and on Ulta. I do have her two eyeshadow palettes. If you guys would like a review on that, I will link it up above. If I can get this. I hate like plastic like this because I feel like I'm just going to cut myself and I can't get it open. Okay, I had to rip it. So I was curious about this highlighting palette because it looks amazing on people that I've seen try it out, but I couldn't justify at the time spending $35 on 3 highlighters, and the one in the middle is probably the one that's going to work best for me. But it is on sale for $15, so I decided to pick it up to see what the fuss is about. So I'm excited to see how this works out, and let's go ahead and get into the primer. So here is the box. The packaging does feel very nice and luxurious, and it feels heavy. So like I said, this does retail for $52, and when you open it, it has a little shelf that pulls out, an info card, and then this is how the primer comes packaged. I waited to open this on camera, and it does come with like a little chip or medallion that you're supposed to scoop the product out with because it is a solid primer, which I have not tried yet. Ooh, very nice. So it is a very large component. It is 0.7 ounces, so you get almost an ounce of product in here, and this is a filter finish protective primer. Fancy. And on the back it says, invisible layers of silk instantly filter away imperfections, impurities for alluring skin all day and all night. Ooh, looks very balmy. And it has, like, I don't know if you guys have like smelled other Tatcha products, but it has that typical Tatcha scent to it. So let me go ahead and read about this. It says that the silk canvas is an invisible filter that instantly blurs, primes, protects, color corrects, and includes their anti-aging Hadassah, I probably said that wrong, complex of green tea, rice, and algae. The unique balm imparts a soft focused glow and then protects skin from impurities in the environment and cosmetics. It slips on velvety smooth and can be worn alone for pure silken skin or under makeup for flawless prolonged wear. And then for use, it says to glide the round scoop across the surface until the primer reaches the marked line. Warm between fingertips and press into skin in an upward strokes. Uses a last step in skincare before makeup. So I really like and appreciate that it tells you when in your makeup and skincare routine you're supposed to use this product. And a great thing about Tatcha is that they also say with every purchase you make, you help brighten the future of a girl in a developing country. One full-size skincare purchase equals 1 day of schooling for them. Tatcha is proud to partner with Room to Read to make this change possible, which is amazing. That is so awesome. Alright, so my skin so far, I just moisturized this morning, and that is all that I have going on. Here is the little chip, and you guys can see the line, and then this is what the other side of it looks like. So, I'm excited! So I'm going to start off with this amount and see how far that gets us, because I'm someone that piles on the primer. Because my skin is so dry, I go for those hydrating primers. All right, this feels like very, oh my God, it feels like it feels like silk and velvet. This is crazy. This feels so nice and smooth going on. I feel like I need a teensy bit more. So I just grabbed that much more, put on my nose, and I feel like I need more on my forehead. I am also going to put this under my eyes to see how it works with concealer. And I think it also said that it can be an eye primer as well. I think I heard Jackie say that in her video. Normally when I get products, I try to stay away from other reviews because I want my opinion and my review to be unbiased. So Jackie's video is the only one that I watched on this product because I knew I wanted to purchase it. All right. So we got that rubbed in, and I do feel like there is a nice luminous glow to my skin. So if I have perfect skin, this would be like a really nice product just to wear like maybe on a daily basis. And my skin feels like super velvety, smooth, and silky. All right, so my deal with this product is that I'm gonna test this out for a couple of wears and tune in at the end of the video to see my final opinion, how it gets along, because I wanna try it with my go-to foundations to see how well it works with different formulas. So today I'm going to be testing it with my NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. If you guys would like a review on this, it'll be linked above, but I'm just going to go ahead, get into this, and start applying this to my face. So far, it is gliding on really nicely onto my skin. So not only do I feel like this foundation is blending out easier and quicker than normal, I'm definitely cutting time putting my foundation on because it's just sliding and gliding right into place. I feel like I could probably, I got away with using less product on my nose, so that's good. So I just mentioned a second ago that I want to try this with different finishes of foundation. So the NARS one is definitely more of like a radiant foundation, more illuminating, more dewy type of foundation. And then the other foundation I want to test it with is my Tried and True, which is my Lancome Tan Idol foundation. That one is more of like a matte finish compared to the NARS one. So far, so good. Shoot, I meant to show you guys a close-up before and after of my skin. I will have to do that. Here is a close-up of the before of my skin without any primer on it. And now I'm going to show you guys an after shot. So here, I feel like my pores, you can see them a lot more, and this primer is supposed to color correct, but my face is just a lot more red after applying it. Time to conceal, and I think the real tea is going to be to see how powder set on top, because that's typically where I have issues with my foundation breaking up. It's going to come out. I hate this stupid sponge on this Maybelline concealer. I feel like it soaks up so much product. Normally I just take it off. This is literally going and blending into my skin effortlessly. Like, I cannot get over how easy. Like, I've been having to do minimal to like no work to get this to go into my skin. I also feel like my under eyes, like normally they instantly crease, and like they're not creasing right away, which is great. So far, cream products get an A+ with this. I am going to finish powdering the rest of my face and apply my other makeup, and I will be back to let you guys know how that goes. Alright, so before I set with powder, I want to zoom in and show you guys a close-up of my face and how the powder is sitting on top of the cream products and how that is sitting on top of our primer. So yeah, keep in mind I haven't set yet with the spray, so things are going to look a little dusty. But so far, I think everything is wearing really well. Like I said, like I really packed it on today because I really want to test this primer. So for me, this is my skin looking pretty good. I did have some issues with it breaking up on my nose, which is pretty typical. It honestly, like as soon as I touch any kind of powder to my nose, even when I'm setting it, it breaks up. However, it didn't start to break up today until like I tried to like go in and contour. You can kind of see like how I messed that up. Because I was like, oh, it didn't break up yet. Like maybe I'll be able to do like a really good nose contour today. And then that is when it was like, nope. And then my forehead, I feel like my forehead looks really great. Now, normally if you guys have watched my other reviews, you know my forehead is kind of like my problem area. I did get it breaking up just a teensy bit right there. But other than that, like I'm really impressed how the bronzer applied and the contour applied to the perimeter of my face, because like I said, like that's my problem area. The only thing that I have to complain about is that it's really dry right above this eyebrow. So you guys can kind of see how it's a little bit patchy right there. But other than that, I'm really impressed for not having sprayed my face yet. I know I didn't do a time test earlier, but when I finished setting everything and spraying my face, it was about 2:30, so I've had it on for 2 hours, and I'm really happy with how my face looks at a distance. I think like there's a really nice blended gradient with the bronzer into my foundation. Nothing looks patchy, everything looks really nice and luminous. I do have a small issue as I zoomed in on myself looking in the mirror. Right away, I can kind of see the foundation settling in. I'm so over foundations doing that, touching my face and then it comes off like it shouldn't, like I said it with the powder. Anyways. You can see my smile, like my little line that I have right there. It's kind of settling into that. I'm not happy that I just gave myself a fingerprint. And they claim the NARS foundation is transfer proof. So everything else is looking pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with how it's wearing. I've been having some issues with patchiness right over here before I sprayed, but now that I sprayed and the product has warmed up to my face, it kind of like went away on its own and my forehead is still looking pretty great. I do have some small fine lines, but it's not anything super concerning to me. I've had the primer on for about 9.5 hours now. And I definitely have some thoughts. You guys can kind of see what's going on before I zoom you in. The positives is that my forehead looks really nice. I filmed another video on top of this one, and when I was editing that footage back, I noticed like how nice of a gradient my contour and bronzer had into my foundation, and I've never seen my forehead look like that blended and that nice before. So the primer definitely had something to do with that. However, it's just not holding up with this NARS foundation whatsoever. It's kind of a hot mess. You can see how completely broken up it is around my chin. And then also right around here, you can see like it looks super patchy and uneven, which is really weird. And you can also like really notice my pores, which is strange to me because this is supposed to be pore blurring. And I never really have an issue with my pores. I actually did a pore minimizing mask 2 nights ago, so it really shouldn't be an issue. So it's odd that it's like super emphasized. And you guys can see it doesn't look the best around my nose either. And then my forehead looks pretty good, except for right here. This is where it was patchy earlier, and it looked better at the last check-in, and then now it just kind of like broke up again. It's so weird. So I'm not happy with this, with the NARS foundation. I do want to give this a fair shot, so I'm gonna try it with my Lancome foundation and see how it gets along with that, and I will check in with you guys and let you know updates with that. But for $52, I mean, I kind of had mixed feelings about it anyways, because if it works really, really well, then you're kind of screwed because you're paying like a crap ton of money for a primer. But then at the same time, if it doesn't work, it's like, it's $52. Why is it not working? So we will check back in with a different foundation. So this is what my makeup looks like at a distance with the Lancome Tan Idol foundation. I love this. This is like my go-to Holy Grail foundation. Do have a review, so link up above. I will say I was not a fan of the primer with this foundation before I set with powder, but now that it's set with powder, I think it looks really nice. I do have some mishaps on my skin. Like this spot right here, it's like super patchy. I don't know why. But other than that, I think it looks pretty nice and it doesn't feel heavy or anything. I've had it on for a couple hours. It feels pretty light on my skin. So we'll see at the end of the night. All right, so it is the end of the night on day 2. So I just have a zoomed in already so we can take a look. I am a picker, so I picked my zit. But I was just surprised how much of the foundation smudged off. Like honestly, like just touching my face, I get product on my finger, and normally that doesn't happen very easily with this foundation. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put blame on the primer. My chin looks a lot better than it did yesterday. This foundation is wearing a lot better than the NARS. However, right around here, you can still see my pores and it looks really greasy and gunky around the sides of my nose, which I normally don't get with this foundation. And my forehead does look pretty good. I don't see any patchy spots whatsoever. Again, I just see a lot of pores right in this area. All right, so my final verdict is that this is going to be returned. For $52, I expect to be wowed. So again, this primer was supposed to instantly blur, prime, protect, color correct, and yeah, and provide a soft focus glow. So I do, and it says it's supposed to give makeup a flawless prolonged wear. With the NARS foundation, it definitely did not do like any of those things. I will say like it does, like again with how well the powder is blended into my skin, so I guess I can give it that soft focus glow effect that it was talking about. However, after like hour 6, once again, I could really feel the powder and all the cream and the product sitting on top of my face. And again, this is more of like a drier formula, so I never really notice it or feel it on my face unless if I've been wearing it for like 12 hours. So to feel it after about 5 or 6 hours of use, I just wasn't happy with that. I do have a nice healthy glow about my skin, but like I said, for $52, I expect to be wowed and to like notice insane differences. And normally I don't have issues with my pores, so the fact that you can see them when it's supposed to be blurring is just, I'm disappointed. I'm so sad because like I was so stoked for this product. I've heard, you know, a lot of people rave about it, so it's just gonna have to go back, which is good because it saves me money. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth review of this product. Let me know in the comments below, have you tried this product? What are your favorite primers? Would you pay $52 for that? I would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.